Shoe number 2. It's football season. It's hot. It's September. It's 90 degrees basically here in Kansas. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, somewhere around there. And you can see it. You can see what's in front of you. Right there. It's another Nike. So we just got done reviewing the Vomero 5 in the dust colored clay, and I had bought bad English. Sorry, guys. I had purchased like 3 shoes one day, and the clay was one of them that I got in the mail, and then two other ones I got at a store. And you can already see it. These are the Nike Zoom Pegasus 41 Tennessee. So Nike decided to do more this year than they had in the past with their collegiate pack, whereas Adidas usually was leading the way in those collegiate packs where all the Adidas sponsored schools, they had better Ultra Boosts, 1.0 DNAs out than what Nike was putting out. This year Nike went, long, put out a whole huge pack of Nike Zoom Pegasus 41s, and in collegiate colors and in pro colors. So it's amazing. So me, I like the brighter colors, and this Tennessee color is just up my alley. So we throw them on the table like we do. Get these out of here. Now I would have bought another pair of Adidas, in the Arizona Sun Devils, but they didn't come out with those, or they didn't come out with the Miami one this year, because those are the 2 I usually buy, and I also buy the Northwestern because I just like all the color combos. The Northwestern, that purple and gold is awesome. So I don't know. I have to look to see what else they're going to do. But so my parents used to live in Knoxville, Tennessee, which is not far from UT, and I would go visit them all the time, and they loved talking about Tennessee and how nice it was there. And I just like the orange. My stepmom, she loved Peyton Manning when she was here with us. She's no longer with us, so just raved about it. Now, they also like Alabama, but I don't like the Alabama Nike as much. It's not as bright as I would like it to be. I do, however, like these Tennessee ones because they're super, super fun and orange. So if you've worn the 41 yet, or if you've purchased one in one of the normal colors, it's an exceptional shoe. It's above average in the Pegasus line this year. The Zoom React in the heel, Zoom in the forefront, which is not as stacked, but the React in the heel is incredibly comfortable. I love it. It's very easy to get your foot into it. You can slide in it. It fits true to size, and I like the more pointier, narrow look than the box toe look. You have torsion for your heel, like in every shoe, and that's your track pattern. So that's kind of nice. Now, I bought these at Shields. They didn't sponsor me. No one sponsors me, and I did use my own money. They weren't on sale. I got them at the full price, which was $139? It's either $139 or $149 is what I ended up paying for them, something like that. Which is fine. I would rather pay sale prices on shoes in this economy, and I normally do. But when it came to this shoe, since I already had the Volt color, I didn't mind pulling the trigger on it because it's got this orange. I have another pair that I got from Lids for Fanatics, actually, and it's the Chicago colorway, and they haven't come yet. So I'm still waiting for that pair. We'll show that pair off when we can. So as you can see, I just tie my shoes like that and just stuff my foot in them. Now this shoe you can do, compared to the Vomero that we've reviewed, this shoe you can do high impact sports with. You can run with it. It's not the lightest shoe, but if you're like a if you're not an advanced runner, but you're kind of I run at the gym and I run outside for a couple miles, perfect shoe for that. I know some advanced runners have ran in it and they're not a super big fan of it compared to other models because they're more into racers. This is not a racer because it has a little bit of weight. If you shouldn't run like this. If you heel strike, you have the stack that'll help you. You should shuffle and palm strike when you run. So that might give you some foot fatigue with the zoom, but wearing this daily, going to the gym, training, great colorway, perfect shoe to do that with. Actually has a pronounced Achilles lip like that, and the tongue is, now the padding on the tongue, like on the Vomeros this year, is way more thicker, but this is perfect for this shoe. It's also semi-gusseted, as you can see. It's stitched in, and the shoe is super breathable. If we had some light right here, you could see through this a little bit, because we could see that with my my Volt one. So, but yeah, I mean, look how nice these look. I like the Tennessee logo, So Nike, it's obviously you're not going to have every university. It's just whatever university Nike is sponsored. The Oregon ones look great. I was torn between getting the Oregon ones and these ones for first. I ended up deciding to honor my parents and get this color with the orange, and then I will wait and see if I can get the Oregon ones on sale. The Duke Blue Devil ones, oh my, that Duke is awesome. The other one that looks really nice too, that I would recommend, Charlotte, North Carolina. Man, that powder blue on a Volt on a 41 looks really nice. So I just really love the Nike React foam back here. It just feels nice. Now I have been against Nike if you follow the channel for a while, I haven't really liked Nike for a long time because they just haven't put out anything very good. Unless you go up into their, the $200+ range shoe, and I don't run like that, so that's not a shoe for me. And the Pegasus is, the 40s, the 39s, the 38s. They had some colors, but they just weren't a good shoe. They're good. When they did that Turbo Plus 2 shoe in that Volt green, I love that shoe, and I have seen other people who review shoes on YouTube praise that shoe for how cushy and spongy that shoe was. I sold mine because I beat it up to death, but there hadn't really been a good shoe since then. I know that they make a Premier in this, and I will probably pick that up eventually, but we have to wear these a little bit, because who just doesn't like this orange? It's so pretty. Anyway, yeah, when it comes to good shoes this year, this is very high on my list. Ultra Boosts are still always there. This and the Vomero in the top 5 for sure of shoes. When it comes to like spongy stack, in that top 5, that New Balance 1080 V13 is there too. So we'll definitely talk about it. I know other people like the Rebel and the Fuel Cell. I don't think so. I think that's a biased opinion. Anyway, I'm just dragging on. So anyway, like I said, these are the Pegasus in the Tennessee, the 41s in the Tennessee orange. What do we call it? Bright ceramic white. Weird way to say orange. But this is definitely a shoe you should get. You don't have to be this color, but you should definitely pick yourself up a 41. All right, guys, have a good day.